Ahoy, Morning Breathers, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Morning Breath.
Not just Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's not just Wednesday.
But what else could it be?
It could be.
Is it February 5th already?
It is February 5th. And here's Jeff. I'm even ready. I'm going to read this live. Morning Breath, congratulations on the 1-year anniversary. It has been a joy to watch the program adjust and get better as you go. I love reconnecting with my Southeast Iowa roots, but you'll all make it more than that. Your motto used to be wake up, laugh, go to work, or something such. That is what I do. Cheers.
That's awesome.
So thank you, Jeff.
That's awesome.
Yep.
It kind of is what we want. We do want to put a smile on your face to get the day started.
Yep. If we had to be too serious, we couldn't do it.
We try, every once in a while I have to say something that maybe it won't put a smile on your face.
Well, we got to live life too, right?
I got to talk a little. Sometimes I got to get it off my chest.
Just got to do it. You got a public forum and you got a microphone in front of you.
I don't do it often.
Nope.
And I don't do it often on purpose.
Nope, that's right. So anyway, yeah, 1 year.
1 year today.
We made it.
Who would have thought, Boss Man Matt?
I don't know. Well, here we are. Like we've talked about this before, and you said you want to talk about it, but it came together really quickly. I just had a brain fart one day, and I said, "What if we go every day?"
Yeah, we had this old show called
Washington Live.
Washington Live.
Yep.
And I had done that for a while. I don't know how long, but that show had lasted. Was it a couple years?
Yeah, and it's actually now it's called Community Profile.
Yeah.
We kind of spun that off, but yeah, we separated it out.
And so I was doing that, and fairly regular, not all the time, but fairly regular.
Yep.
And one day you called me in the office, and I thought, oh boy.
Yep.
It's the principal's
Yeah,
spot.
you're in trouble.
Oh, shoot.
You weren't in trouble at all.
What did I say?
Yeah, your punishment is you got to get up at 7:15 every day.
Boss Man Matt comes to me and he says, "Hey, thinking about changing this format.
Yeah.
I'd like to start this at 7:15." And my first thought is, that's I don't know about that, man.
Yep.
That's awful early.
Yep.
Not necessarily a morning person. But as you continue to talk, and this was a whopping probably 3.5 minute conversation.
It wasn't very long. And we started February 5th. I think that conversation probably happened like on January 31st or something. Yeah.
It was in January.
So it was a quick turnaround.
And all of a sudden I just said, okay, let's do it. And you were already on board.
Yeah.
Then we just had to get a producer. So let's not forget SPP, who's in the house.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, my lad. So we had to get a producer on board, which I think you already had.
Well, Alex was here at that time.
Right,
Alex started us out on that.
Okay.
So he was. I'd already talked to Alex.
So you already had the producer on board,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. Just needed you, Tim. Make it all come together.
Well, it just didn't need me. But
Well, and Greta and John.
it's a
and
good thing that some of these others came along.
Yeah, Greta, John, Rachel. And actually our first official show on February 5th was with Mike Eaton and Ray Venz from Mount Pleasant. They came up for that first one.
Yep. That was a fun show. And we did a kind of a live run the day before.
Yep.
On John the Voice.
On the Friday
he was
before.
John the Rookie.
John
at that
the Rookie.
point.
He might not even been the rookie at that point. He might have just been John then. I don't know.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't too quick with the nicknames at that point.
So, yeah, but we've it's been a good run.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, Jimmy says one of his highlights. He was guest of the month. We brought him on.
We did do that.
We've had a couple guests. So Denise has been guest of the month, and Paula. And then we kind of dropped that. We haven't really done.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Well, we may bring it back. We may not.
We can choose to do what we wish.
Exactly right.
And we're not doing it out of no good reason. We're just, I don't know. It just doesn't come up anymore.
It just doesn't come
Our
up.
staff meetings they become shorter and shorter.
Yeah, staff meetings.
We had a staff meeting last night about 8:30
Yes,
or so.
we did.
And
Yeah,
7:30,
well, it
whatever
was
time it
about
was.
7:30, I think.
I got some news over my telephone, and I had to share with Matt last night. And that was that Iowa Wrestling nabbed a big recruit that really everybody wanted.
Yep.
And Bo Bassett.
Nope, number one pound-for-pound kid in the class of 26, so not next year, but the year after. He's just a junior this year in high school.
Yeah, so that's a big get, even though it's a ways away.
Huge get.
I sent you some film of him.
Yep.
Really aggressive. Hope he stays healthy, and he'll be fun, he'll be a fun one to watch. But we're not going to talk about wrestling too much more.
No. But in the meantime, staff meetings, we have a text group now with the Morning Breath text group that we pass stuff around. And I don't think I got to get Peter on it. I don't think, Peter, you're on the text group.
Not part of the cool kids.
Yeah, well, we got to get you on there.
I don't even have your phone number, Peter, and I always have the phone numbers of the producers. I don't know why.
It's okay.
Because I'm a
hurt.
you're not hurt?
No.
I can tell. I can tell, Peter.
tear running down, just a single tear.
Let's stick around for that staff. Well, I can't today. I got to go load cattle.
Yeah.
So the staff meetings today, I got to go.
Yeah, the staff meetings typically happen after the show, after the cameras turn off. We sit around for a few minutes and
Just a few.
and figure out stuff, figure out life or text.
So let's do this. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew, the three of us this morning, it's kind of been the three of us all week.
It has kind of been.
And you're feeling better. Your voice is better.
Better. Not all the way home yet, but better.
Better than last night.
Yes, for sure.
Anyway, the three of us were sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thanks, Willie. And all the Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes.
Yes.
Did you ever dream when you, because this is your brainchild, that we'd be doing this a year later after starting?
Well, I don't know. I tend to have, I tend to like to, I like new things and to try new things, and then I kind of tend to move off of them.
Yep.
But this one I'm not moving off of.
Shiny penny?
Yep, shiny new penny. I get things going. But this one is, I love this show. I don't know. We got a good crew of people. We seem to be gaining more audience.
To be honest, it's just fun for us.
It's just fun.
I don't know. I mean, we couldn't do it if there was nobody watching.
Right.
We just couldn't.
Right.
That wouldn't be fun. If
And
there's nobody participating here.
No, we have to have that. And I know this is a shameless plug, but without the advertisers, I mean, it's
Gotta have them.
we're a business at the end of the day, so we got to have some advertisers. So we thank all them, KCTC and Hy-Vee and a whole bunch of others.
There's all the things that scroll at the bottom.
Yeah, the hospital, Uncle Neffs are just going there now. So, yeah, so we need all them. And so,
Don't ignore them.
don't ignore them at
See
all.
those.
Yeah, go tell them, hey, like a local Bob and Tom.
Yeah.
Jimmy says, I don't think we're quite Bob and Tom level yet, but
Who said that?
Jimmy did. I did. I said we're not quite there yet.
Yeah,
He
we're
says,
not. Yeah, we're
but
not.
anyway, yeah. So support our advertisers. Tell them you saw it on Morning Breath.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes.
Then we'll stick around another week or
And,
so.
and then we'll keep going because it's fun. We have fun.
If we didn't have it all, I would miss this a lot.
Yeah. And, probably more times than people care to listen to. Sometimes you and I just get in here and just have a conversation and just, forget that we're on camera.
That happens for certain. I feel like Monday was that day.
Yeah. Yes. But there are some days that we are very aware we're on camera, and as soon as the cameras go off during the break, it gets a little funny.
We've had some really fun conversations in between the breaks, and barely made it back with. Just barely made it back.
Yeah, some are heated, some are funny, some are probably not repeatable on air.
There's a lot of not repeatable.
Not repeatable. The breaks
Try and keep it somewhat clean.
The breaks are fun, and thank God Peter's over there pushing the right buttons, because if the mics weren't muted, sometimes it would be.
So that's a memory I had one time that I thought we were off camera. This is prior to Peter, and Alex was sitting in that chair, and we thought we were off, except the camera was directly on me, and I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what I said, but I soon found out that I was still live, and because I saw it over there,
Right.
And I said, Alex, and he said, oh shit,
Yeah.
and then I was gone.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Gotta
Learn
watch
to
that.
kinda watch.
You gotta watch that.
we trust our microphone. We trust our microphones with you, Peter.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
I'm the gatekeeper.
Yes.
or the gatekeeper.
I think there's I think you get down a big YouTube rabbit hole of hot mic moments from people on radio and TV, and
Yeah, it's all that happens.
It happens.
and it can happen here just as easy.
yes.
Any big favorite memories of yours? I was telling you this morning at the pre-staff meeting. I tried to go back and look at some old stuff.
Yep.
Just to see if I could find something that we could talk about. You know, one of my favorite memories. And my YouTube only goes back just a couple. You know, just a few weeks. So I still watched one from mid-January. You know, early to mid-January. I had no idea we talked about what we talked about. It was strange.
Yeah.
I thought, God, that's Matt and that's me, but I don't have any recollection
Well,
of the depth of what we talked about.
as I told you before we went live, you know, we've had 245 of these conversations, so
Yeah. Not going to remember everything.
can't remember all of them. There's some funny things. We've had some good conversations.
We have.
Had some good laughs. A lot of times, well, with everybody, but John always brings a good laugh. Or
John brings an interesting perspective
He
every
brings-
time,
he brings
and I
a-
love it.
an interesting
and
perspective.
I know he's missed when he's not here.
yes,
And I know the audience misses him, and I get it.
some of the best days are when we have a topic and we just say, "All right, here's a topic, John. Just go."
It could be 3 words is all I have to say to John.
Yep.
And then I sit back.
And then we just let
Makes
him go.
our job easy.
Let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are fun days.
Indeed. I need a drink of Mountain
That's
Dew.
all right.
Mountain Dew Wednesday.
Mountain Dew Wednesday.
I got to
So-
go to the farm.
Yeah, you got a little cattle.
Got to load some cattle today.
Last time you did that, you broke some ribs.
Yeah, I severely bruised my liver.
Oh, that's right.
Ribs were just fine.
Yeah. Well,
Believe me, I heard about that this morning.
watch your liver. Guard your liver. Do you have a liver guard now that you can
No,
wear?
they don't make one of those.
A liver
They don't-
guard?
They don't make one of those. I said, well, we're loading at a different place. It's just much safer. I'll be fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. So I did not go back and look at old ones. I have in the past. I went back and watched some of our very first ones, and you know we stumbled a little more. We still stumble a little bit now, but
You know what the word I noticed that we say a lot?
what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We say that word a lot. Do you notice that, Peter?
I know when I was in college and doing broadcasting, you listen to yourself a lot, and the amount of and yeah and and those kind of like filler words that you have, you realize them a lot more when you listen back to them.
So it's my promise to you, America, that my goal for the next year is to say yeah a little less often.
Yeah.
See? Just
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
I'm
but
probably
it's
not
easy
going
to agree. It's easier to say that than, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm probably not going to stop doing
It's going
that.
to be difficult.
I'm probably not going to stop doing that.
I'm not saying you have to, Matt.
No. Well, I know I listened back and thought, oh, I shouldn't do that so much. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to draw attention to it. But there's things I'm like, I need to not do that as much. And just sometimes I just need to shut up and just listen instead of just trying to get a word in, right?
Well, that's good for everybody. But
Jeff says he can be a guest sometimes if I can send the corporate jet down to get him in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. Well, get that scheduled in, will you?
Yeah, I think the corporate jet looks an awful lot like a 10-year-old Jeep Cherokee. So I'm not sure that that's going to be the luxury
Hey,
you're thinking.
Wait a minute. I've got a 6-door. I've got a 6-door. We can run down to Arkansas and
Yeah, exactly.
hold up a sign.
Yeah, there's Jimmy says they are the limo. There you go. Yeah.
Jeff Hagers.
Yeah. Well, so we have to subcontract you out for that. The corporate jet is a 10-year-old Jeep Cherokee.
Well, I think you should go with the corporate jets, just not available. You're going to check on scheduling.
Yeah, okay. Then maybe I'll go with that.
But we do have the limo available.
We do have it. A road trip to Arkansas.
It'll make it.
It's a long trip through Missouri to get down there, but
It's a long trip, but I know the way.
all right. Well, there you go, Jeff.
We might make that happen, Jeff. That'd be fun.
Sit by your computer.
Now,
We'll get in touch with you.
I'm not going to get you home the same day, though.
Yeah, I know. It's not a there and back trip.
You're going to make a weekend of it.
Yeah. Well, what we should do is just load up all the equipment and just all of us go to Arkansas and we'll just shoot live from Arkansas.
Well, we can do that.
We could do that too.
It'll all fit.
All right.
The 3 of us, it can fit.
We'll put that on the bucket list.
See if we can arrange that. That's all I know to say. 7:30. Should we take a break and pay some bill?
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouth-watering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to our birthday edition.
Birthday.
Celebration of our 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
Morning breath.
Yeah.
The morning breath. I wonder what everybody thought the first time they heard we're going to have a show called The Morning Breath. I remember you know, this is how fast things happen. Hey, Tim, you want to do that? Yeah, okay. What are we going to call it? And like a week later, we were... Oh, let's call it Morning Breath.
So I think
I had 5 or 6.
Yeah, I had more than that. I think I Googled morning show, radio morning show names or morning zoo names kind of thing, and came up with a whole list.
You had a bunch,
and then we settled on.
It seemed like there was a top 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm sure there was, but we came up with Morning Breath. Yeah, I
thought that was just friggin' perfect.
It works for me.
How do you not you start a show with some morning breath?
Well, I don't hear about it anymore, but we at first I kind of heard a few little feedback from people I know. They're like, "Well, that's just gross." It's like,
kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Get your attention though, doesn't it?
Listen, eat that frog.
Eat the frog.
Do that thing first thing in the morning.
Exactly.
You don't have to brush your teeth yet to listen to us.
Nope. You
take your time.
Wait
till we're done.
Drink your coffee, sit in the chair, relax a little.
And brush your teeth.
And then brush your teeth.
But you're going to have a little morning breath. Start the day.
Exactly.
Just like normal. You have a little morning breath this morning, Peter?
I hope not.
You had some early or a little late.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you weren't here on your normal time this morning.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Okay.
We were here on time.
You made
We
it.
all booted up on time.
That's right.
Well, they know I was here 30 minutes early. Tim.
You probably
Just sitting around.
You probably are true about that, but we don't make a point that what time everybody gets here, except John.
Well, yeah.
Who will come in at the last second.
Yeah.
You're always here. You're the steady one.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt, you guys are always here.
Yeah.
I come in whenever I get here, usually around 7.
Yeah, you're plenty of time.
7. But you're always here. Today I walked in and you weren't here. But you came in, and we started on time.
My buddies in Centerville that do this, I've talked about them repeatedly.
Yeah.
They do Go Pitch, and they have a morning show, and we've been down there and to kind of sit in on their morning show. Mm-hmm. I mean, like
you and Peter went down.
Yeah, early on in his.
Come I couldn't do it.
Well, you can. We can schedule that trip.
Nope, can't do it.
So, but anyway, they roll in like they start at 7, and they literally roll in at 6:59. Like all of them. There's like nobody's there early. It's like okay.
Let's roll.
They just go in, sit down, turn on the lights, and get going.
You're already here. I don't know. You get here way early.
I get here at 6. Because I'm stupid, not because I'm.
No, it's because that's what your morning.
That's my routine is.
That's what you did to me. That's what this show did to me. It made me create a morning routine.
Yeah. So that is one good thing about it is that I was coming in that early even before this, so I was already here. I didn't really have to change my schedule up. I was just like, "Hey, I'm here. Let's
big
just do
deal
this.
for you.
Let's just do this."
I had to change my whole friggin' life.
Yeah.
I had to work, when they go through time changes, which I got to start doing again.
Yeah.
I got to start training for the time change, Peter.
Yeah.
You have to do that?
No.
No. You just wake up, boom,
I just
1 hour earlier. It'll be easy. Not for me. I gotta know when that is so I can start. You know how I train. I start.
I
getting
do.
up
Yeah,
a
I
little
do.
earlier.
I do. You've gone through that before.
It's difficult for me.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of skip the time change, lawmakers. Let's be done with
They
it.
usually talk about that once a year.
And
but-
they've already talked about it, and it's gone nowhere. So
yeah.
I'm going to make that my priority, I think, Matt.
Yeah. Well, you can run for office on that platform. No more time change.
Do you think that will garner some traction? You think that speaks to the people?
Some people.
I wonder.
Some people.
It does for me.
I don't know if you want to spend millions and millions of dollars on a campaign for that particular platform. but-
I need people to give me money.
well, right. I'm not sure you're going to have a lot of money flooding into your coffers for that platform.
So we're going to have to find alternative ways to get this done. Maybe the Morning Breath crew, maybe you like us at daylight savings or standard time. Maybe you have a choice.
Maybe we take the show to DC and just sit on the Capitol steps and do a show broadcast
In protest.
of time change.
I am going to be in D.C. I can see if I can rattle some chains about this.
Yeah, I've been to DC once. I don't care if I go back.
I thought it was a great city.
Yeah,
You didn't like it,
I didn't do much. I was there for a conference or
Me
convention
too.
or something, but
but I skipped a lot of it so I could go to Smithsonian, and I stared at the Constitution for I don't know how long.
yeah. See, I didn't do any of that. I guess I just drove around, but
So really cool.
I took
stuff
I was in DC and I took a train then to Philadelphia. So I got on a train in DC and went Amtrak to Philadelphia. And I
A little
thought,
Biden-esque.
well,
Except he was going to Delaware.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought, well, that's gonna be kind of cool. A nice little trip. I'm not familiar with the East Coast.
Yeah.
And you quickly realize that they don't put the train tracks through the nice parts of town.
Oh,
So in DC, Philadelphia, all the way, I assume to New York. I didn't go that far, but I assume it's just one big suburb.
there was no open land.
There's not very much open land, and it's just like, oh well, this isn't. You don't take the train just around the White House, and it's not a sightseeing tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's a means from one point to another.
I very much want to take a train trip. I really do.
I think I would once. I think probably across the country or something to see something, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to Washington D.C. for a conference. I looked into a train, taking Amtrak.
Yeah.
It was it was not a very fast trip. It was a couple days, and it was kind of expensive.
Really.
And as much I don't mind flying at all, but it seems like flying takes up your whole damn day anymore.
Yeah.
You got to get there so early, and you sit, and then it feels like it's a coin flip anymore if your flight's going to be on time or take off or so on and so forth. So I just want to sometime I'm going to take a trip.
Well,
By train.
I know several people that have hopped the train in Mount Pleasant and gone to Chicago, just kind of a day trip. I've not done that.
I've thought about that, but I don't mind driving Chicago.
Right.
For 4 hours, 3.5 hours.
Right.
4 hours, you're there. We're gonna. I'm just letting everybody know we go to break to get set for the day. I'm gonna exit. I've got to get to the farm.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna say now, thanks for all of our local listeners and people that chime in there. Not local, just everybody that listens. Everybody
Yeah.
that listens.
Everybody, we appreciate it.
And commenting. This is why we do it.
We're
I said it
averaging.
again.
We're averaging. It varies. It goes up and down. We've had one episode that was over 1,000 views, almost 1,500, I think, and some of them are 300. But we're averaging around 500 views a day.
Yeah,
So
the one thing I remember from one of the early shows was make sure you subscribe.
yeah, subscribe.
It doesn't pester you to death.
No.
I don't think. But it helps things on the other side.
It puts things in the algorithm, and then the more people that like and subscribe and do that kind of stuff, the more Facebook and YouTube sees it and serves it up to other people, and so do that, please.
So our goal will remain the same. We will. I will quit saying so much.
I won't.
And I will. We will all try and put a smile on everybody's face to start the day, and we'll look forward to doing this for the next year.
And
then so on. We'll see.
I don't have any intentions at the moment of.
We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going.
Yep.
So let's take a break. We'll get set for the day. I'll be gone, and Matt, you're gone.
I'm gone tomorrow and Friday.
The rest of the week.
I got convention.
So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, but you've got papers laid out.
I got paper. Greta should be here. I think Rachel's coming Friday. So.
We've got. It won't just be you and me, Peter. But if it was, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
All righty. So we'll take this break. We'll get back and get set for the day. Have a great Thursday.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Good morning, breathers, and welcome back. Peter, I think we should get set for the day. What do you think?
It's time to get set for the day.
All right, time 7:43 a.m. It is the 5th day of February. This is episode 245, and it is our 1-year anniversary, our 1-year birthday. Happy birthday to Morning Breath.
Happy birthday.
Temperature right now, Fairfield 24, Mount Pleasant 25, and Washington 22. Winter weather advisory goes into effect today at noon, because we're going to get a little freezing rain this afternoon and into the evening.
You know, it's funny. I thought it was last night. So when I was totally not rushing to get here and was totally on time, I was like, oh, man, I'm going to have to, wipe off my car. And I'm going to have to, and I go out, I'm like, oh, it's fine. And then I clicked. It was like, oh, it's today.
Today. So it's kind of bounced around. At one time, we were going to be under an advisory starting at 9 a.m. this morning and going to 9 tonight. And they bumped it back to noon. So I think it's going to be this afternoon.
Late, I guess.
What's that?
Also, it was a little late, I guess.
Yeah. So I think you're fine. We're here. We're all good.
Missed the train.
Yeah. So high temperature today of 31, a low of 27. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Pekin School Board to hold public hearing on a 4-day school week. So the 4-day school week,
I've heard a little about it.
So one of the big things about the 4-day school week was that it gives teachers an extra day off. It's easier to hire teachers because it's unique and whatever. They get a 3-day weekend, which is great. And maybe that's true, but it seems like all the schools are having this conversation now.
Yeah, that is also what it seems like.
So
because I think Washington's talking about it, and now Pekin's
and Highland and all kinds of schools. So lots of schools. Waco's been doing it for a while now. Winfield, I know. But if all the schools do it, it's not really unique in a thing. So I don't
Is it more like nationally? Is it becoming more of a thing, or is it just Iowa?
I honestly don't know. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. But anyway, Pekin's now talking about it. Henry County supervisors extend the wind energy moratorium and apply for a no-till or strip-till money. So if you want to see more about those headlines, get those stories, go to southeastiowaunion.com or look into Southeast Iowa Union. There are no sports tonight, Peter, because it's Wednesday. So no sports.
I don't know why they do it, but no sports, no Wednesday.
Yeah, we only have 2 more home basketball games that we're going to do too. Live
That's
stream,
true.
So
next Tuesday and next Friday.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that.
Starting to wind down and get into state girls wrestling. I think starts tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So we're starting to get into state tournament times. Excuse me. I'm better. I'm not there yet.
Gotta dial it in just for a little bit.
Just gotta hold on for a couple more minutes.
Final stretch.
On this day in 2017, the first overtime game in Super Bowl history, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots overcame a 25-point deficit to defeat the Atlanta Falcons. Do you remember that?
I do remember that game.
That was something.
That was insane.
I got a buddy that's an Atlanta Falcons fan, and he was just like, that was just crushing.
Yeah.
So, Peter. Peter.
It's got a little bit left.
Random joke, random quote, or random fact?
We'll go with a random fact.
Random fact. A restaurant in Malaysia has a discount system based on how thin you are.
Really?
That's an uncomfortable conversation.
I was going to say, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
That is not happening in the United States.
No.
So, hop on the scale. We'll determine how much you... Nope.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, that's interesting.
Especially if you're just about to eat, too.
Today's takeaway. I'll just kind of echo what Tim said for today's takeaway. We've had a lot of fun doing this show. Peter's been a great addition. Alex was fun. We've had a lot of good, John, Greta, Rachel, everybody that's been in, it's all been good. So we do appreciate it. We keep growing the audience. We love that. So thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you for indulging us. And just thank you for being here. So Tim will be back tomorrow. Peter will be back tomorrow. I'll see you all on Monday. Thank you very much.